Hi guys, my name is Matt and welcome to Walk Wild, the adventure travel blog, where I tell you everything about hiking, outdoor adventures and around the world travel. Obviously, because of how things are at the minute with the virus and the pandemic, those pursuits have been difficult to say the least. Travel's been locked down, even hiking has been stopped. The countrywide lockdowns where you can't travel in your own country, let alone somewhere else abroad. And so it's been a difficult time. With that in mind, I've now created a list of my 5 ways to travel when you can't travel. And this has been some of the things that have helped me get through the last year, and I hope that you guys are going to find it helpful as well. And maybe it'll inspire you to some new ideas and then get you back on the road. And before we know it, hopefully we'll all be out traveling the world again soon. So, my first travel when you can't travel tip is to explore local. This is pretty simple, this concept of just going out your front door and walking around the area near you, or maybe even taking a short bus journey or driving somewhere nearby and exploring the nature spots or the wilderness or even an urban city area around you. And you might be surprised what you find. I didn't think that it was going to be that exciting, that there wasn't going to be that much, but I started doing long walks around me. I started off probably about 5 kilometers, then 10, then even got up to 20, and I was going on all these loops around golf courses, through little back alleys, through streets, and you'd be amazed about what you actually find just right where you are. And that's a really amazing thing if you kind of, at the end of it, go, okay, actually, yeah, I couldn't travel to where I wanted to, but I learned there was a lot of beauty, or there were a lot of interesting things in the area around me. So if you haven't done that, you should give it a go, and you might be surprised at what you find. The second point is to take a staycation. Now, when the country, as in the UK, we're in a complete lockdown, this isn't possible, but either side of that, it's been possible. And that's been to go on a staycation or a smaller holiday in your own country. Particularly as Brits, we love going to France, we love going to Spain, we love going to Italy, the kind of classic holiday resort destinations. But I think that we should appreciate some of the beauty we have in our own country. And I've been going around and hiking in national parks and going on little small breaks to places around the UK. It's been incredible. It's probably something I wouldn't have done if it hadn't been for this lockdown. And I really encourage you to do the same, to try and look into your own country and think, okay, maybe global travel isn't so easy right now, so why don't I try and make the most out of the country I'm in? And I think there's a lot to explore and there's a lot of great things to enjoy, and you'll probably appreciate your own country more than you would have previously, which is a nice thing. So the number 3 is to read travel books. And I've actually done a whole blog and a whole video on this, which I'll link down below if you want to see what my favourite adventure travel books are. But that's one of the things, just reading in general, not just travel books, because I've read other books that aren't to do with travel, but that's been a really big way that's helped me get through this lockdown. But the travel books in particular have helped sort of inspire me and help me to dream about travel and adventures again. And some of my favourites have been The Beach by Alex Garland, The Salt Path by Raynor Winn, what else did I read? A Walk in the Woods by Bill Bryson, Call of the Wild by Jack London. I read all of those during this lockdown, and they're all really good books, and they helped me to sort of imagine about exploring great landscapes and wilderness again, and I think they might do the same for you. Now the next point, number 4, is to watch travel movies. This works in the same vein as travel books. It's sort of an escapism, it's to help you dream, a bit of wanderlust, and there are so many great films to watch. Documentaries as well, I watch both, and some of my favourites I'll link down below, but they're probably Free Solo was the Alex Honnold documentary, Touching the Void is another documentary I loved, Lord of the Rings, because it just helps inspire me for adventure and for New Zealand, which is one of my favourite countries in the world. Even some like crime dramas like Old Boy, which is set in South Korea, Infernal Affairs, which is set in Hong Kong. All the Studio Ghibli films make me dream of Japan. I'll link more below, but those kind of films are what really have helped inspire me and relax, but also enjoy the thought of travelling again. So my 5th point is to plan for the future and plan your future trips. If you follow Walk Wild for a while, that's one of the things I always say that helps with travelling and any trip is good planning. And we've got time now, I've got a lot of time. And so you can research and plan and try and create itineraries and things for the future. and it's, you know, this is going to end and it's going to be over, the pandemic, and we're going to be able to move past it and go traveling, go on holidays again. So you want to be prepared for when that happens, and the best way to do that is by organizing your thoughts. Where have you always wanted to go, and plan your trips accordingly. And, you know, maybe this has made you realize that that trip you've been putting off for years, you don't want to put it off any longer, and after this is over you want to do it. So why not start planning for it, and, you know, before life gets away from you, get out there and enjoy all the amazing things there are to offer. So those are my 5 tips. I hope you guys found that useful or you enjoyed them. If you've had any tips that have helped you get through this pandemic, let me know below. I'd be really interested to see what you have to say, because, you know, any tips to get through this time would be greatly appreciated. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It just, you know, helps my channel grow, helps support me and make more videos like this. So thank you, and I'll see you next time.